The owner of some of the country's major newspapers has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. You can take your grill and put it right in your car without a threat of fire. Take a look. Many daycares use crock pots to warm baby bottles, and with the pull of a cord, the scalding water can come cascading down. This is a picture of a little Wisconsin girl who was burned by water from a crock pot. Police are looking for a 13-year-old Fond du Lac County girl who disappeared over the weekend. Hey, good morning. You know, the line started forming actually yesterday around 11 a.m. So it was a long wait for some folks. There's no question that these are toys, but driving one of these vehicles can be tougher than driving the real thing.
The weak link in the airplane today is going to be you and I.
No, it's going to be me, Greg. Me.
Thank you for that. Yes, it probably will be.
Still to come this morning, spring football is almost here for the Badgers, and one of the team's defensive standouts never thought he'd play football. Madison Mayor Dave Chislevich and Dane County Executive Kathleen Falk are back after being stuck in Amsterdam for 4 days. They arrived at the Dane County Regional Airport around 8:30 yesterday evening. The Assembly voted yesterday to censure one of their own, Representative Jeff Wood. After an overnight session, his colleagues voted 73-24 in favor of saying their supply boat made it to shore early this morning. They were checked out by doctors before heading to a hotel in New Orleans. The platform exploded late Tuesday night, and 11 workers are still missing this morning. Look at the huge plume of smoke coming off the environment takes center stage today. It is the 40th anniversary of Earth Day.
The founder of the holiday is Wisconsin's own Gaylord.
Today would have been the perfect day for Governor Jim Doyle to sign a clean energy bill, but it appears that won't be happening. The bill would require the state to get 25% of its energy from renewable sources. 27 News developing story. President Barack Obama heads to Wall Street today to outline the need for new financial regulations.
He wants stronger government oversight.
The NFL draft kicks off in prime time tonight for the first time. Many experts have the St. Louis Rams picking Oklahoma quarterback Sam Bradford with the first. And the answer is?
Stamps.
Stamps. Nice going. Hey, congratulations. You've just won a $20 gift certificate to Gus's Diner in Sun Prairie and also a copy of Jamie's Food Revolution cookbook. Thanks for calling in this morning.
Thank you.
Well, if you've ever wanted to open a small business, financial experts say now may be the time.
An upcoming event lets you talk to the experts to answer.
The fact that a Democrat may be losing a key Senate race in the heart of Democratic territory is good news for Terrence Wall. He's hoping even the support of the president will not be enough to save Russ Feingold in the midterm elections.
I think it would be great if President Obama would come here and stump for Russ Feingold. I think this clearly demonstrated in New Jersey, Virginia, that when President Obama comes out and stumps for a candidate, they lose.
Wall says the tide is turning against the Democrats. He says his job creation platform will resonate. But Democrats who were gathered outside his news conference handed out flyers saying Wall can't be trusted.
The Democrats say the problem with Wall is pumpkins, a pumpkin patch to be specific. Wall owns all sorts of commercial property for development, but there's one property in particular where he planted a small patch of pumpkins. Democrats say that was just an attempt to avoid paying taxes.
I've paid every penny of tax I owe, and I've also paid my businesses and I, which I pay personally for, have paid over $65 million in taxes in this state in the last 10 years.
Wall says this race should not be about such personal attacks. He says at a time when so many people are out of work, it should be more about smaller government and more jobs. And if Republican Scott Brown wins the Senate race in Massachusetts, the voters might just think he's right. In Middleton, Roland Beres, 27 News.
The best and brightest of the art world can often be found visiting Madison.
They come for a special opportunity that they can't find anywhere else. It's a printing press that is positively Wisconsin.
Working a printing press can be a challenge both physically and mentally.
And I've been doing this for probably 20 years, and you never kind of know everything you need to know.
But for the master printers and interns at Tandem Press, that's what it's all about, learning something new every time they press the ink. This is where some of the country's greatest artists come for a unique opportunity.
I think that people don't realize how complicated handmade prints are and how much the artists work with the master printers and how much of a collaboration it is.
That's why they call it Tandem Press. The artists can spend a week or two working with master printers on their project.
One of the things artists like so much about working at Tandem Press is the ability to experiment here. This is a piece by David Lynch, and he wanted to add a little bit of color to it, some brown. So we went out and got a lot of used coffee grounds and spread it all over the piece. It's the type of experimentation you can only do in a place like Tandem Press.
In addition, the artists appreciate the rare interaction with young art students who jump at the chance to intern in a place that brings in the masters.
And that is probably the biggest difference between our press and any other press. Nobody uses and involves the students to the extent that we do.
And the interns are always busy helping the master printers. Some of the print jobs can be huge and labor intensive.
I'm going to have 64 sheets of paper, hopefully by 5 o'clock. And then tomorrow I'll pull out plate number 2, and there'll be another color on here, and then we'll run all 64 sheets again. 20 different days, so that's 5 days a week. It's a month of printing to get to the end.
Tandem Press began in 1987. Its unique prints have been displayed in some of the most prestigious museums in the world. It's completely self-sustaining thanks to great artists who come every year for a cooperative effort that's positively Wisconsin.